This is a wheel with over 40 unique types of shiny hunts, ranging from things like catching a shiny Ultra Beast, to hunting a shiny in the Safari Zone, to even finding shiny Arceus. And today, I'll be spinning this wheel 6 times to see what insane shiny hunting challenges I'll be facing today. Everyone seemed to absolutely love part 1, so I've decided to do it again, but with 1 extra spin. Alright, here we go, our first spin for the challenge. Let's see what we got a shiny hunt, hoping for something cool, and that is looking like SOS Chain Hunt. Okay, that's really cool actually. Never done one of those before, and it's a 3DS hunt, which is always cool. Let's get to it. So our first challenge for today is to find a shiny Pokemon using the SOS encounter method. And for those who have never heard of this method before, it's pretty simple. Basically, in the Alola region, when a wild Pokemon is knocked to half health, after every turn they have a chance to call for help from another Pokemon. And if they're lucky, assistance will be granted. And the way we turn this into a shiny hunting method is to constantly kill the Pokemon who's been summoned, whilst the low health Pokemon keeps calling for help. Now this is actually a pretty good shiny hunting method, because each time a new Pokemon is called, your chain increases by 1, and the higher your chain, the most likely the summoned Pokemon will be shiny. In fact, it only takes a chain of 30 summons to hit the best odds of 1 in only 315 spawns without the shiny charm. Alright, let's get our hands on a shiny. Also, I've decided I want to hunt Pyukumuku. He's honestly such an underrated little guy, and his shiny is like so strange, but I really like it. So let's get to it. Now, Pyukumuku is actually kind of difficult to hunt using the SOS method because of its ability Innards Out. Basically, once it's knocked out, it automatically deals the same amount of damage it took to be knocked out during that turn onto the opponent. So considering the whole concept of this hunt is to constantly one-shot as many of these sea cucumbers as possible, they'll be annoyingly chipping away big damage to our health every turn. But luckily, getting a Clefable with the Magic Guard ability will disable that from happening. And once I encountered the little guy, it was time to start hunting. Basically, all I needed to do was false swipe it down to 1 HP, use an Adrenaline Orb to increase its chance of calling for help, and swap to Clefable to kill any of the helpers that show up. The only real issues were 1, remembering to keep track of how many attacks the callers had left so it didn't struggle and kill itself, 2, having to hold my hands and arms in the straining position due to my camera tripod being in the way, and 3, accidentally pressing the run button and resetting my chain, which literally happened 3 times. But thankfully, after over 10 hours of hunting, which was way longer than I was expecting, we finally completed our first challenge. Oh my god, yes! Finally! Let's go! We got the green sea cucumber! Oh my god, we finally got him! That took us 612 encounters. Such a weird shiny, but I love it. Alright, I'm gonna try and use a nest ball to get him, because that suits. Yes, let's go! I'm gonna name him Time Stone, you know, like the Infinity Stone. Pyukumuku could be put in the Infinity Gauntlet and no one would notice. 1 challenge down, 5 to go. And let's just say, we're gonna be seeing a crazy range of variety throughout this video. Alright, time for round 2. Pyukumuku was super fun. It's always cool doing hunts you've never done before. Hoping for something equally as fun. And oh yes, go to Rumble. Yes, let's go. 3 Pokemon Rumble shinies. I love Pokemon Rumble. This is a fantastic one to get. Alright, so due to the overwhelming success of my Pokemon Rumble video, I decided to add this hunt to the wheel because shiny hunting in this game is super fun. For anyone who's never heard of Pokemon Rumble, it's a pretty simple but extremely charming game for the Wii, where you basically just go around levels, attacking, befriending, and collecting Pokemon in an arcade beat-em-up style. And as this challenge suggests, you can find shiny Pokemon. Now there isn't really much to it, seeing as all you gotta do is just run through levels checking all the spawns, but it's still really fun because of just how unique this art style is. Now the shiny odds in this game takes it back to the classic full odds rate of 1 in 8,192, with no ways to increase it. But considering how quickly you see new spawns every few seconds, it's not as bad as it may seem. And despite shiny hunting in this game for 100 hours for one of my videos, the 3 shinies I did find for this challenge were all ones I didn't have yet, with our first one somehow showing up in a heartbeat only after 13 minutes. Oh, shiny Dusknoir! Let's go! That was so quick! Oh, the blue looks so good on him. I'm dead. That's alright, we still got 2 lives. I cannot believe how quick that was. And if you don't know how Pokemon Rumble works, you're guaranteed to get the shinies, which is so good. Alright, let's see him in the victory screen. I'm pretty sure I got a normal Dusknoir as well to compare it to. I actually really like this shiny. Kind of underrated. I thought it'd be a while before we found our next one, seeing as that was super quick. But it turns out, it only took another 18 minutes to find a second shiny. Oh, shiny Piplup! What the hell? These are coming so fast. That looks so good in this game. I think it looks better than in the mainline games. All right, super quick hunt. We've only got one more to go. All right, let's take a look at the little guy. Oh my god, he's adorable. He has got no thoughts in that head of his. Absolutely brain dead. Two absolutely banger shinies, and the same thing could be said about the third one we'll be finding as well. However, it'd take much longer than the other two, costing us almost 3.5 hours of time. Yes! Oh my god! I love Shiny Motham. That is so cool. That was kind of the one I was hoping to get in this level. All right, let's get that close up. Oh my god, such a good shiny. I've spent 100 hours shiny hunting in this game. How did I not get a single duplicate? And all three of them are such good shinies. Nice. That's 2 challenges complete. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, please don't forget to throw your master ball at that subscribe button and let me know if you want me to make a part 3, because I'd love to turn this wheel concept into a long-running series, because it gives me an excuse to do a variety of really cool hunts. Anyways, let's check out our third challenge. All right, here we go. Time for spin number 3. No idea what I'm hoping for. Honestly, I'll take anything really. All right, is it gonna be Ultra Beast or Horde Battle? Which one? Ultra Beast! Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I wouldn't have minded Horde Battle, but we did that last video, and I don't think I've ever shiny hunted an Ultra Beast outside of Go before. So let's get to it. Alright, so for this challenge, I decided to go with the Dynamax Adventures method, seeing as I find that way more exciting than the soft reset method that could be done in Ultra Moon. Plus, we might find a huge variety of other shinies along the way. Now, most of you should probably know what Dynamax Adventures is already. Well, for those who don't, here's a quick rundown. Basically, in the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, by speaking to this lady, you get given a Pokemon terrain, which you will use to take out 3 random Pokemon raids and then face off against a legendary or an Ultra Beast at the end. Each raid you beat, you get to catch the Pokemon, and once you've completed the adventure, you get to check all the Pokemon you caught and see if they're shiny. With the shiny charm, which I do have in this game, each Pokemon is given a 1 in 100 chance to shine. So the question now is, what Ultra Beast should I hunt? They're all so cool looking, with Poipo and Naganadel being my favorite. But unfortunately, they're the only Ultra Beasts you can't hunt with this method. And despite Guzzlord probably being my second favorite, I decided to go with Blacephalon for some reason. He's just such a strange but cool Pokemon with such a unique shiny. Now, seeing as every adventure we're catching 4 Pokemon, naturally, we're going to be phasing many times on other shinies that aren't in the Ultra Beast slot. But that was fine by me because I really enjoy this hunting method. So here's a quick montage of some of the cool things we found. Oh wow, okay. Shiny Starmie! Our first phase came very quickly, but I'll take it. I don't know if I've ever gotten this shiny before. Oh my god, what is my Dynamax Adventures luck? It's a great shiny. I love shiny Blossoms. And we're getting these so quickly. Oh my god! What is going on? That was 11 Pokemon checks after Blossom. I actually kind of like phasing on other shinies as well. Oh, that's a shiny Togedemaru. If you're wondering why Cresselia's here, I accidentally clicked on it, and I think backing out of raids messes up something. Oh, let's go. Shiny Alolan Dog Trio. I love this Pokemon. Look at their luscious locks. As I'm sure you can tell, we were getting shinies extraordinarily fast. In just 135 Pokemon catches, we got 5 shinies. The rate is 1 in 100. What is going on? Things then finally started to slow down, but not by much, because after another 145 Pokemon caught, we managed to get exactly what we were looking for. Yes! Oh my god, we got him! Yes! Let's go! Oh my god, it looks so crazy. Shiny Blacephalon! I think that's like my first shiny Ultra Beast ever in a mainline game. Alright, show me those shiny sparkles. That one actually took quite a while to get. A little bit over odds. And oh my god, he looks so good. You see that running at you in the middle of the night? What are you doing? Absolute W. Here's a look at all the awesome shinies we've scored so far. And we're only halfway through the challenge. Alright, get ready to place your bets on what the next hunt is gonna be. Alright, time for wheel spin number 4. Everything we've done so far has been super fun. No idea what to expect for the next one. Catch a shiny in? I don't know what comes after that. In Let's Go. Okay, pretty simple one. Just get a shiny in Let's Go Pikachu. Let's get straight to it. Alright, cool. A nice and easy challenge, seeing as the Pokemon in Let's Go can be seen shiny in the overworld, which is so good. I decided to make my target for this hunt one of my all-time favorite Gen 1 shinies, Lickitung. Yellow is such an amazing look on this shiny for such a weird and unusual Pokemon. We're also used to seeing this guy now because he's from the original 151, but like, if this Pokemon was revealed for the first time today, I feel like the internet would go insane because just look at him. And I love Lickitung for that. Anyways, the hunt is pretty simple. Every time I see a wild Lickitung, I encounter it, use the horrible motion controls to attempt to catch it, and keep increasing my catch combo. Now, the higher your catch combo, the higher the odds of the next Lickitung that spawns will be shiny. Unfortunately, it doesn't boost the odds for all of them that spawn, just the first one that spawns after your most recent catch, which kinda sucks, but it's still a good shiny boost. Now, what's scary in this hunt is that if the Pokemon flees as you're trying to catch them, your catch combo will break and reset. This makes the experience pretty stressful, considering you're both racing to get the Pokemon in the ball as fast as you can, whilst also trying not to get the ball deflected. Also, not to mention the stupid forced motion controls that'll sometimes just throw the ball in the opposite direction you aimed in. It can get pretty intense. But thankfully, something I only just realized, like extremely recently, is that when the Pokemon doesn't attack to deflect the ball, it'll always play a different animation to what you're used to seeing if it's thinking about running away. This is so good because it's a great visual cue for me to run from the battle, which doesn't reset the catch combo. Anyways, after almost 3 hours into this hunt with a catch combo of only 145, we got the yellow sloppy fella. Oh yes! Shiny Lickitung! Oh my god! I love this shiny so much. Okay, we gotta be quick, because I hate catching shinies in this game because they could run. Please throw on the right. Okay, he hit it. That's good enough, I hope. 1, 2, 3. It's so stressful, please. Yes, okay, thank you. Catching shinies in this game really stresses me out. Catch combo of 145. Look at that tongue. It's just such a weird Pokemon. But he's perfect. He's perfect in every way. It's a she. I'm sorry, I kept saying he. Don't like burn me alive. Alright, only 2 challenges remain. Let's see what we got in store for us next. Alright, we've got 2 more wheel spins to go. There is a plane outside. Hopefully you can't hear that. What's it gonna be? Is it fight a random NPC? It's looking like it. Alright, fight a random NPC and hunt their entire team. Okay, this is a pretty cool one, I think. So literally, I'm just gonna play Scarlet and Violet, find a random NPC I haven't fought, and whoever's on their team, I have to shiny hunt. It's as simple as it sounds. Yep, okay, cool. Thought there was an NPC around here. Alright, so whoever's on your team, I am going to be shiny hunting. Oh, Grimmsnarl. Okay, I love his shiny. Okay. And he's got 4 Pokemon, so the first one being Grimmsnarl. Alright, we just killed Grimmsnarl. Who's next? Who's he gonna send out? I could tell if there wasn't so much lag. Okay, Gardevoir. Oh, let's go. Always happy to shiny hunt Gardevoir. 2 really good fairy types to hunt so far. Alright, who's next? It's gonna be Clefable. Okay, definitely a fairy type trainer. Oh my god, this lag is atrocious. Look at the frame rate. I think it's like 10 maybe. And the final one, I'm pretty sure he had 4 in his team. It's gonna be Rabombi. Okay, that one's a little bit harder just simply because Cutiefly or Rabombi are both tiny, but it shouldn't be too bad. Cool, let's do it. Alright, so with our 4 fairy type Pokemon added to our checklist, it was time to make some delicious fairy boosting sandwiches and get to hunting. I thankfully managed to find a Grimmsnarl outbreak in Kitakami pretty quickly, but what came even quicker was its terrifying but really cool looking shiny in just 8 minutes. Such an unusual and unexpected color palette for a shiny, but is one that has got to be in my top 100. Next, I returned to the Paldea region and roamed up and down this hill to find ourselves a shiny Ralts to evolve into Gardevoir. Now, this is a hunt I've done many times before, seeing as the Ralts line is probably my favorite shiny family. And to make finding this adorable blue baby a little bit more of a unique experience, I decided I wanted to catch her in a Beast Ball, one of the coolest and rarest Pokeball designs out there, with a really horrible catch rate on anything that's not an Ultra Beast. And after 15 minutes of Ralts breaking out, resetting the game, and re-attempting to catch her, she finally gave in to my determination. Now, the other 2 shinies can be found really easily, also using the isolation method in the Kitakami region, seeing as Cutiefly and Rabombi can be found during the day around Mossvale Confluence, and Clefairy and Clefairy can be found dancing in the moonlight around the Crystal Pool. Cutiefly took around 50 minutes to spot, and Clefairy around 35. So we then evolved the 3 shinies into the NPC's battle team, and that was another challenge complete. 5 down, 1 to go. We've already spent a ridiculous amount of hours getting all these shinies for just one video, so I'm hoping the final challenge won't be too difficult. Alright, our final spin for the video. Obviously, we could do many more spins in future videos if you guys enjoy it. I hope so, because I love this video format, and it is looking like Sword and Shield Fossil Hunt. Yes, okay. This one's actually super fun. Well, actually, fun's not the word I'd use for it, but it is cool. Okay, well, this hunt is definitely not projected to be a quick one, but at least it's one I'm happy to land on. Alright, so in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the fossil Pokemon of the Galar region are super unique, seeing as there's 2 head fossils and 2 body fossils. Those can be mixed and matched to make these 4 Pokemon, which look unlike any other, and I love them. Their shinies are also super cool as well, reminding me of shiny Mimikyu, seeing as they all turn grayscale just with a few small purple accents. And thankfully, my favorite of the 4, Arctazol, is the easiest one to get get in my game? Okay, so there's two questions people who are unfamiliar with this hunt might have. One, how do you get the fossils? And two, how do you shiny hunt them? Well, one, basically in the wild area, there are these two NPCs which give you random items by spending wads, one of the currencies in the game. The NPC on the right can give you fossils predominant to your game pretty often, whilst the NPC on the left can give you all 4 of them just on a much rarer basis, I believe. But since both fossils for Octazalt are predominant to sword, I could just talk to the right NPC and get them easily. We could then talk to this lady in Route 6 and she'll restore them to the Pokemon. And 2, the best way to shiny hunt these guys is to stock up on a ton of fossils by simply just mashing the A button in front of the NPC for many hours. Luckily, this was something I had already done back when I was in high school. Like, not even joking, I would literally hold my Joy-Con in my jacket pockets and literally just mash the A button during class to get a bunch of resources. Anyways, with our fossil stockpile built up and a bunch of empty slots in our boxes, all we gotta do is save in front of this lady, mash the A buttons a billion times until our fingers get molded to the shape of the button, and wait until we see the shiny Octazalt in the restoration screen. If we run out of fossils and none of them were shiny, we reset the game and repeat. Now, although I've got the shiny charm in this game, fossils are completely ineffective and have the full odds rate of 1 in 4,096. And considering each restoration takes about 15 to 20 seconds, that's roughly 17 to 22 hours of just pressing the A button over and over again, if we get the shiny around the odds. As you can probably tell, this hunt isn't very exciting, but thankfully I only need to use no more than 1% of my brain's attention pretty much the whole time, meaning I could just watch YouTube or do other things whilst it's happening. Unfortunately though, I did go over odds around the 20-hour mark, which was such a horrible feeling because by that point, it's only natural that I'd be extremely bored and tired of searching for that grey dino. But thankfully, it wasn't too far over odds, seeing as on the 6,349th fossil restoration, we finally got what we were looking for. Oh my god, we got it! Yes! Oh my god, that took so long! We got it, yes! Oh, I was getting so tired of this hunt. We're like almost double over odds. Let's go! Oh, look at him! Oh my god, you are so cool. Here's a look at all the amazing shinies we scored throughout the video. And if you enjoyed this wheel concept, let me know if you want a part 3 and click the video on screen to check out the original if you haven't already. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this incredibly fun shiny hunting challenge, and thank you all so much for watching.